I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
The third race of the afternoon kicks off the first leg of the Pick Six, and many will banker or consider bankering the favourite, the 11-10 favourite, number 1, Head Gardener, and others will look to try and beat him. And that's probably, that's a way that you can take, a stance that you take. Either you try and banker early or load up to try and get a result. And Raheel, the third race is a qualified maiden plate, as was the first race. The average rating here is a 54, and they're going to race at 25-2 over 1,800 metres or 1.8 kilometres, depending on how you like your distances disseminated to you. When I looked at this field, and quickly let me go through it and I'll hand over to you. The favourite, Head Gardener, an excellent run last time to Over the Bay, was the fastest finishing. First time Diego de Gouveia rode him, and he really ran on powerfully. In fact, he was a little unlucky not to get his head in front. I looked at the opposition, the 9 other horses. Royal Oasis, 3-year-old filly. She takes on the boys. She's having her 15th bite at the cherry. LA Dreamer hasn't shown yet. State of USA has run 8th to Mingxi. On best effort, State of USA certainly got a place chance. Bell's first wave, 3 runs. The last 2 runs were okay. Duke of Orange, I was hoping he would be improving, but on his last 2 efforts, he doesn't seem to be improving. He has had valid excuses. He could certainly run a place. Desert Crusader hasn't shone just yet. Imperial Crusade hasn't shone at all. Lavato also hasn't shone at all, to be quite frank with you. Colour Master, back-ender quartets, and that leaves us with Head Gardener. So the point I'm trying to make is, due to the lack of opposition, the draw strike, the blinkers have certainly helped. If he doesn't win this, he might battle.
Yes, I'm in full agreement with you on that, Warren. I've taken a stance and I've bankered him in my Pick Six. I've made him a suggested banker on the shortlist show. Well drawn in gate 1. Last time out, in fact, in his last 2 starts, he was drawn in gate 8, which didn't suit him. And then last time out, he was, as you mentioned, he was running on strongly, and he got going very late on in the day, and he was narrowly beaten. He was gaining ground fast, and he almost got there to Over the Bay. The 1800 is going to suit him perfectly. The blinkers seem to have done the trick, and from draw 1, he shouldn't be too far off the pace. He should be right there, and I'm expecting Head Gardener to shed his maiden tag at the 8th attempt. There's been lots of support for Head Gardener before. He's gone off favourite in 2 starts. Last time out at around 10-1, I fancied his chances, but he just got beaten by Over the Bay. But tomorrow, Wednesday, I think he's going to set the record straight, and he will get that victory out the way. Touching on the 6th horse, which is Duke of Orange, he steps up in trip to the 1800 metres. The cheek pieces were on last time out. They are off now. And I just feel that he's going to improve over the 1800 metre trip. It is a shallow race, and so Duke of Orange is the 2nd pick in the market, but I just feel he will improve over the trip. The stable would have been disappointed with his runs to date so far, but I just think he can improve, stepping up in trip, and he's a horse to include into that exacta trifecta position. The 2 horse Colour Master, he's improving lengthwise. He gets a draw, neatly drawn in gate 2. With Sherman Brown in the saddle, a horse that I think you can include into those trifectas and quartets. But Warren, we're both in the camp of Head Gardener, and surely he should be hard to beat.
Absolutely, he should be hard to beat here. And if he does not win, and we're certainly not looking for him to not win, because we're both bankering him and we want him to win. So if Head Gardener does not win, Raheel Radhakrishna and I will be out the first leg of the Pick Six.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Interbet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.